You're alive. Finally.
Yeah. Right on, man.
I tried, but man, there's too many pieces.
There is.
Okay. So, we got to talk about this guitar first off, right?
We do need to talk about that guitar.
'Cause this is a beautiful guitar. This is a twin Dix guitar. Take this tuner off so they can see the headstock in all its glory. And cherry is what it's made out of. It's like a sandwiched cherry. So you can see there's like a there's a front and a back actually.
Yes.
And I guess that's the sapwood running up. Hip shot trim, just a hardtail trim. Cherry neck also, which is really cool. It's like a, and it's a really, look at the top of that headstock. I'm guessing that happens when it's quarter sawn, right? You get that kind of.
I don't know, but I do know this, that they got it going on, because every guitar I've seen come out up there that I've seen on Instagram stuff, I follow them now on Instagram, and it's always very incredible looking wood. So
right.
They figured some things out, and really, I mean, in all fairness, they're local, but they're making top-notch instruments.
They are, for sure.
And once the world finds out about them, they're going to be very busy guys.
Yeah. They're already getting busy, you know?
Yeah, right on.
I've told a lot of people, and a lot of good players are playing them now. A lot of my
good.
students are playing them and
right on.
Investing in the company, and they're just wonderful guys. Two guys that own it, and they're right down the street from me, which is cool. So they're local. They're near the Buck, and just the nicest guys. And so when they made me a guitar, it was just like astonishing good. I was so surprised by how good they were.
Right.
And that's rare, because I'm playing Sirs and all these top end brands that are $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 guitars, and
right.
It's very rare that I pick up a guitar that feels on that level.
Yeah.
And I knew the moment I touched their guitars. This was actually the first one I played, and I was like blown away right away. I was like, they're really good guitars.
So what's the price point of that?
I think they're like $2,500 if I'm not mistaken, which is super cheap for what you're getting. Now I'm sure that changes depending on what specs you
have, right, and what choice and things.
This one might not be $2,000, right?
Right.
The higher end ones, but they're affordable for what they are, for sure.
Right. Well, good.
Yeah. So let's hear this thing.
And just so we're going to start from scratch. So you're Trey, I'm Tom.
Yeah.
This is Tom and Trey show, and we're just trying to catch up on a few things. So we really thought this amp needed at least one more going through with different guitars.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's been covered pretty well, I think.
I think so too. I think those 3 videos did do it well, but then now we can hear it with some different variants and maybe some of the similar settings, so you can hear between guitars what it's going to react like.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the reason, right, man? We're just not quite done with this amp.
That's right. So, I think it's really just because I want to play it more. Right?
Well, I would too, sure, right? Yeah, sure.
That is the selfish want to play it more and
that's
check it out more.
That's quite okay.
Yeah. But
So what channel are you in now? What do you?
We're on the first gain stage, so like the bluesier side of the gain stages, and we're gonna hear that first.
So where do you have your settings at? Where do you have presence at on this?
So the presence is off right now. The volume I could probably kick.
Is that where you prefer the sound on amps, is that having the presence scroll back?
I do, yeah. Okay. I think it's because whenever I have, and I just gotta fix this, sorry Tom. Whenever I have presence on, I notice that the sometimes it's too much high end for me. Like now there's other times where when I'm in the studio I use it actually.
Right. I am gonna make one of those placards for us.
We should, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so typically presence I don't like unless I'm recording, and then I find it does add clarity. But I think it's more so just the way it hits my eardrum in the room sometimes.
It's interesting. So everybody has their thing, right? So you like presence rolled off, which gives it a very throaty sound. To me, it's very thick.
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And
I'm
I think
the
that's
opposite.
what I like.
I
You
like
it the other
I
way.
like it about 7 on Marshalls. About 7, yeah.
Well, let's hear that real quick. Let's see how that would differ with it cranked up a bit.
Yeah.
And just see how different the sound is. It's definitely clear.
That's me right
Yeah,
there. Right?
that's clear, right?
Yeah.
You can hear there's much more clarity. So, and maybe it's just something my ear got used to. So
It could be because it's very. I like this. It's punchy and it's right in your face, so to say.
But it still has the top end shimmer, kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
That's really good, right?
It is really good. Yeah,
and you
I
figure
can't deny it.
That still had a lot of throatiness in the bottom end, very thick sounding to me.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I like having that high end punch.
It does add clarity, and so maybe it's just something I got to start playing with more. I never really played with it too much, and now on my Cornford, funny enough, I always put everything at 12 o'clock so there is presence on.
Yeah,
And
that's
I just-
interesting too, man. Yeah,
Which is weird because I never used it before that, but when I got this, I think it's just that I was probably playing it in my house a lot, and because it's drywall in there, there's
Right.
a little too much top end in the room.
gotcha.
And so I end up curbing it out. But hearing it in here, it sounds great. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something I'm going to have to mess with more.
Yeah, and it's depending on the amp, the presence control have different reactions. You know, some amps the presence control does barely anything,
Right.
and then others it's a sporadic, or a very drastic change.
Now, I had the mid-range curb there and the treble. So let's hear what those at 12 o'clock, what it would be like.
Okay.
Same kind of sound, but with the presence at 12 too.
Yeah, see, so there it's considerably brighter, right?
Right? Yeah, you
But
can definitely hear that.
you can bet that cuts through the mix.
Oh, it's going to cut through the
Yeah,
mix,
so-
right? Yeah. You are right about that.
No, that's good. Knobs are meant to be turned, man. So
Yeah, it's what's fun to experiment because this amp I've just barely touched.
right.
Like I'm still every day trying to figure it out because there's so much in there.
There is a lot in there.
Let's hear the high gain with this guitar too.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Sounds really good too.
It is. What level is those gains on? Just
That was 12 o'clock, like close to 1 o'clock maybe it was actually
Okay.
at.
1 o'clock. So basically, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
roughly 6 or so.
Yeah, it was, yep, exactly. So
Okay.
it was a little past the noon slot, right? So,
Gotcha.
um,
No,
Which
that's
I
good.
used-
That's really good. I mean, that isn't like a oversaturated crazy gain, but it's definitely a good usable gain.
yeah, and a lot of times I'll run that like here, which gives it it's like a second extension of that first channel.
Yes,
Which I tend to like more.
I
if I'm
like that
honest.
too.
You know?
That was really actually that was a cool lick, but that was really
Yeah,
it sounded
thank you.
good through there.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's man, there's just so many things to cover on this amp. It is so awesome on both those channels.
Well, can we try the neck pickup on that guitar? This is the
Yeah.
first I've heard that guitar. I've seen it with you, but I've never heard it.
Yeah, so here's the neck pickup on the first gain stage now.
Right.
raspiness to the notes. When you're playing it, almost kind of feels like what that short scale guitar feels like.
Right.
Sometimes it has this like bounciness almost. I don't know how to explain it other than that. There's a little bit of, Telecaster-ish sounds in there, and I'm guessing that must be to do with the shape because they're totally different woods.
I really don't know.
Yeah, it's weird
to be honest
that it
with
does
you.
that, you know?
No.
I noticed it on the Red Sur too, which is wild, you know? And then the middle pickup.
Can we try that on the clean?
Yeah.
The neck on the clean will be pretty spectacular, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. So same kind of thing. We're gonna clip this. Let me turn it down a little bit. It sounds really good.
It does sound really good. Your friend Tate has one of these now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I saw the picture.
And Rafe does too.
Who was that young fellow that was here? That's his name?
That's Rafe Gross.
That guy is a shredder.
He's crazy good.
Yeah, he is really good.
Dangerous.
I really enjoyed that guy. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he has one, so that's cool. They definitely are a pro guitar.
They are.
And the good part really about these guitars, from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, is the price. Don't use the price point as a reflection of what you're getting.
That's right.
Because really, that guitar compared to many is a lot for the money.
Big bang for the buck, you know. I mean, look how beautiful that wood is. And the craftsmanship, you know. Take the strap off for a second.
And this is just two guys in a shop.
That's two guys in a shop building guitars. And you know, when you see them, I mean, look at that guitar. That's an astonishingly beautiful guitar.
I hope it captures, but if not, maybe you can take some stills of it so people can see just how. I go on their website from time to time just looking to see what they got going on because they have some beautiful, and it's woods that, you know what, they're finding some really killer wood species
they really
to make
are.
guitars out of.
I mean, I would have never thought cherry, right? I know they make guitars out of cherry, but this one's cherry and it sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. And what's the top?
So that's cherry as well, but
Okay.
it's quilted cherry.
I was gonna say, look at that.
And there's a piece of, so where they cut it from, it was sapwood.
Okay.
So in the tree, and that's what gives it that blonde color.
Gotcha.
And it's got a couple little burl marks too, which is cool. That are book matched.
It is. They did a phenomenal job on that.
Yeah, it's so good.
Can I see the back again? Or please put stills in this when you do
Yeah.
the video because this definitely warrants it.
Yeah, look at that walnut cover plate, right?
Yeah.
And their own little unique, and each guitar is just slightly different. But I actually really like their headstock, and I don't
do
like
too.
many.
And you know what? And you think about how hard it is to come up with a headstock design because
really
we're so
hard.
used to seeing the ones we like.
Yeah.
You know, either the 6 in the line or 3 on the side.
I know
And
it.
there's only a couple that we really like, right?
Most of them I just think, oh man, it's terrible. You
Yeah.
know? So it's really rare to get one that's like, I'm proud of that. That looks good on stage, you know?
Well, it looks right. They got a good look, you know, because a lot of the I don't know how it is nowadays, but years ago the generic one was like the bird beak. It was like a strap with the roundness cut off the end.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
that's what Sir does, you know.
Yeah, and Ed Roman, there's a bunch of them that use that. It's not a proprietary thing.
Yep.
So they just use that shape. But no, I think they did good, and I really like that they have that emblem in the headstock.
That's cool too, isn't it?
Rather than a water slide logo.
Yeah.
And I'm not against those. I think they're cool too. But that's the first I see. Actually, Ed Roman. I'm a fan of Roman guitars as well, and some of his, he has a medallion like that. So when I saw that, I thought that was killer.
That is killer. It just looks so good.
Yeah.
The whole guitar looks so classy and professional, and I love them. I'm really proud of them. I have 3 of them now, and they're all astonishing.
Oh, you have 3 of these?
I do.
Okay.
And they're amazing. The one you got to see, I'm going to bring in next time, is a Brazilian. Jeff got the Brazilian.
Oh,
for it.
I saw that now.
That guitar is ridiculous.
So yeah, that guitar definitely will warrant a story, because I don't think there's too many people out there that have the entire neck out of Brazilian rosewood.
I know it.
Not just the fretboard, the entire neck.
The whole neck. Yeah.
So yeah,
the whole kit and caboodle.
You'd have to beat Jeff to have that type.
I
of
know
wood.
it. I know it. That's who did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who got it. So. Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, it's an astonishing. I'll go through the pickup selections real quick.
Go ahead.
Just on the clean channel so they can hear that.
That's a very crisp sound,
right?
It's very crisp. It's awesome.
Yeah, and then the cool thing is they put the tap on the volume.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of nice, because that's where I'm going to reach for most of the time,
Right.
anyways. So that's there.
Both pickups?
Yeah, it does both pickups.
Cool.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sounds so good. That's a good one too.
That's really good.
Really good.
So I have a question for those guys.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways to do that, the coil tap, coil split. So I'm wondering, do they have a reverse wound, reverse polarity pickup in the neck position, so that when you engage that in the middle position, it stays humbucking?
Oh, I wonder.
So you don't have to do that. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be done. There's a million guitars out there that doesn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that's a thing, and so I'm curious if that's. It
does seem pretty quiet, but I haven't heard it with gain. I mean, that would tell us the truth, right, of what they're doing, probably.
Well, to a point. I'm just curious to know.
Yeah, there's still a little.
And there's going to be some.
Right?
Yeah. But you can do that. That will reduce hum in the middle position. Now there's a lot of people that doesn't play in the middle position, but it does give you a pretty unique sound to have a coil from the bridge, a coil from the neck, and now those both are put in a humbucking situation when it's in the middle switch.
That's interesting.
Once you coil split.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool stuff, man.
That is cool, yeah. Yeah, let's hear a little bit of that with the gain on the single coils.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
In the middle.
Very, very cool. So what everybody needs to understand is none of this is rehearsed.
Yeah,
this
it's
just
not.
comes off the top of your head.
It is coming off the top of my
so
head.
it's interesting because every time we do this, like this guy never makes a mistake. He just flows out like water.
Thank you, thank you.
No, it's awesome, man. That's cool.
Yeah, there's-
So no, it's a great guitar, man.
It
Great
is
guitar.
so good.
And I do want to talk to those guys. Actually, I'm going to reach out to them as well. And
We
say,
should make the
look,
time to-
man,
yeah.
if I can't get Trey to make it, I'm coming anyhow.
yeah, no, we should do it together because I want to.
Oh, I know
wanna
we
go
should.
so
Yeah,
bad. Let's
exactly.
make that happen.
I
really
do.
do.
I really want to meet those guys. I want to see what they do in their shop. You know, I see images online, but it's not the same. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
I want to see those dudes.
So Rich and Rich, we're coming.
Yeah, we are coming, Rich and Rich. It's one way or another, we're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Yeah,
it's
they're
pretty cool.
just awesome. So it's yeah, I'm really happy with them for sure, and they good tuning stability. They're great stage guitars. I've used them in multiple formats now,
Yeah.
blues, rock, country things, and they sound great all the way across the board.
Right
so,
on.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good deal. So you have another guitar sitting in the wings I'm curious about.
Yeah, let's try that one too.
Why not? So interesting guitar you have there in your hands, fella. You might as well tell us all about it.
This is a Guthrie Govan signature model, and the wood type is ash.
Yes.
So it's ash with a roasted maple neck. And that neck is stunning. I hope that picks it up. And you can see they must have used like a teak oil finish or something, because you notice how like this is satin
Okay.
and my oils have polished this
Oh,
completely.
cool. Right on. Yeah.
That also goes practice, practice, practice.
Yeah,
That's that's the trick. As they say, that's how you that's the magic trick. People ask how you get better at guitar.
What
Practice.
tremolo is on that?
That is his own proprietary one. They sent him metalworking tools while he's on the road, and he crafted this supposedly,
Really?
which is kind of crazy.
That is really crazy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know how that all happened, but that's the story I've heard. Nobody would make the trim how he wanted, and so he kept going through iterations, and he's like, it's not right still. And so then he came up with this idea where it's locking here.
Mm-hmm.
So you cut the ball in and stick it in there and lock it like a Floyd, but there's no locking on this side. That's just a bone nut, but there is locking tuners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So, and he said it was the best of both worlds, as far as like, didn't have to deal with the mess of a Floyd.
Right.
And then this guitar also has a tremolo in it. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so that's really nice because then you can hardtail it, if you want to do detuning stuff.
Yeah, cool.
It's also nice because you can not only hardtail, but you can do only dive. So that still means you can drop the strings.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can dive the bar still, and then there's complete floating.
Interesting. I see it's a 3-bolt neck.
It's actually 4. It's just,
Okay. I didn't see that one. It was hidden when you
it was
were in
hidden, yeah.
position. Okay.
But it is cool how they did that, how they put those, what do they call that when they have an inset for the bolt to attach to?
Yeah, there's just recessed, and there is I can't think of the term either. It's not a grommet, but it's just some type of sleeve like a bolt sleeve that goes into. That
Yeah.
screw goes into. But yeah, for the angle that you had it, it looked like it only had 3 bolts. So I thought, I remember when Fender used to do that. So,
Tom Anderson only uses 2.
oh, she got the right pocket, you know.
Yeah, it's a dovetail. That's
Okay.
how he does that.
There you go.
I can't wait for you to hear that. We're going to do a whole special on that guitar now
Okay,
that's
cool.
got the pickups, and
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
until you hear that. I've been messing with that for like, you're going to like that guitar.
Good.
I really think you're going to dig it. But yeah, this is an astonishing guitar. I got that from the Guitar Spot. It was when they came in, I was so excited because Guthrie Govan's one of my favorite guitar players.
Okay.
And, custom pickups as well. So every part of this guitar is something Guthrie had his say in. And that's why he moved from Sir, actually. He was a Sir in Dorsey. And I guess he wanted to be like completely in control of what was going to be built. And Sir was probably like, listen, I'll make you what we make and put your name on it.
Right.
And he must have been like, no, I want to like design it from the ground up.
Right.
Which I can't imagine this would have been hard for John to do. But I know I'm a big fan of Fender headstocks. And Charvel is one of the few that uses it.
Right.
They license it, right? That's how they get it.
But I think Fender owns Charvel now, right?
Now they do,
Yeah.
You're right. But back in the day, I think they did license it so they could keep using it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
But it's one of my favorite guitars. This is one I use all the time.
And you were telling me in the past that, and there's probably people that don't know this as well. I wouldn't have known without you telling me that those pickups are proprietary as well.
Yep.
And you cannot get them in any. You can't get them without getting the guitar.
That's exactly right.
Unless somebody breaks one and puts them on reverb or something.
Yeah.
You just can't buy those.
It was even hard to get the replacement because one was bad,
Right.
And it was hard to get a hold of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You had a hard time from Charvel getting that pickup.
Exactly.
Right.
Even though, right?
Even though you bought the guitar
Yeah.
and could prove ownership, they still didn't want to.
It had to go through a service center to get it.
Get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which was frustrating because I was like, listen, we're a shop. Like, bend the rules a little, can you? Because, like, you're going to make me drive 2 hours away to this guy to have him install the pickup. Like, we have a luthier here, and I'll pay him out of my own pocket.
Right.
I just need the pickup,
Yeah.
And you still couldn't get it, which I get. They have rules for a reason, so it's just life,
Right.
But it was tough to get. Yeah, but it sounds so good. So I'll take you through some of those sounds too. So it has a switch, and that switches everything to single coils, is what it does.
Okay.
So right now it's in humbucker. That's the neck. I'm guessing that's one of these single coils of the humbucker pickup.
What position was that? Was that
The second position.
okay?
So I'm pretty sure it's just one of these actually.
Oh, okay.
And this one has a goofy wiring scheme because when you go here, it's the outside pickups.
Okay.
It's both of them. So that's its own thing, like a Telecaster,
Gotcha.
right? That sounds so good too.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
and then through the single coil mode. That's that front single coil. It's actually funny. I think when I was here, though, it almost sounded like a humbucker. Which is interesting. That must be wired different because it doesn't sound the same on the other one. And seems like it's a little throatier, but maybe that's just... for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah, and I think he uses a thing where it's just like quiets the one pickup, so it's actually still in play, is what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
It just attenuates it or something so that the one comes out stronger, which is unique to that circuit, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'll go to the clean channel too, so they can hear. I'll go do the single coils first, right? That one's hotter. Yeah, so cool sound. Lots of sounds. Other than
That is, yeah, absolutely.
And then one last test with some high gain too. We'll do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's killer.
It is killer.
That's
right?
definitely. You know what? I would like to hear this and that with like a classic early '80s rock guitar, like a Hamer or a Dean. Or
Yeah.
something
Do you
from-
have one of those? Can we do that?
Yeah, I actually do have all of those. But
Yeah, well, let's do
no,
that.
it's just it's interesting because when that sound, reason I say it is when you first started playing that, I thought, man, it's got a good '80s sound to it.
It does. That's what it reminds me of. That
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
you know?
So I thought, I wonder how that would compare to the off-the-shelf late '70s, early '80s DiMarzio Super Distortions.
I would love to hear that.
was the go-to pickup.
That was. It was.
There wasn't
yeah.
very many options. You had, the Mighty Might, and at that point, I was a big DiMarzio guy
Yeah.
because the Duncans didn't do it for me.
Hey
just
man, they didn't
have-
do it for me either. I was a DiMarzio guy too. I was
Yeah.
endorsed for quite a while too because I didn't get on with the Seymour Duncans. I probably do more now.
Now, yes,
Yeah.
but in the time they just didn't have that aggression.
I wanted power, right?
Yeah, so DiMarzio. I mean, and part of it might have been just the name. You call something Super Distortion as a kid, you're gonna want it.
You're gonna want it.
So
Yeah.
it's funny. I have a couple that are still brand new in the box
Really?
from the early '80s.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got to do something with that. If you, I mean, you
Yeah,
probably got
yeah.
ideas for them, but
Well, it's a sad story. A friend of mine's brother, he bought them with his whole idea to get this guitar, hot rodded, so to say. And then unfortunately he passed in a
Oh,
motorcycle
man.
accident.
that's a
So
bummer.
they've never been opened,
Bummer.
But they were the ticket. So I know we're sidetracked a little bit. I'm trying not to do that as much, but
Oh no, it's totally cool. That's part of what we
that's
do.
exactly. So I gotta tell
Life
you,
without a demo.
sorry, this isn't a demo channel. We
Yeah.
just do reactions and like cool stuff.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
we demo stuff. We're gonna present stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't like the demo
I
channels
don't like
personally.
demos either, so
But
we're just enjoying the stuff we have.
Yeah,
that's really
and
what we're
presenting
doing.
it the best way we can. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'd be interested to hear that down the road.
yeah.
Was something that's was designed specifically in its day,
For
almost
80s.
50 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for that 80s rock. I have some old Deans and Hamers, and
Oh, we got to hear that.
yeah, it'd be cool because they are as they were, you know,
Mhm.
and they didn't need anything. So
That's
they were
right.
good.
They sound great as is, right?
Well, anyhow, man, yeah. But that
So
has
cool.
a definitely when you kick that in the high gain setting, that guitar approved. It's pushing.
It is
definitely
pushing.
pushing some power to the front of that amp.
Yeah, it's got that 80s thing, you know? It's mean.
It is mean. Now, where's your presence at now?
Look at the gain, how low it is.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So let's push the gain.
Yeah, where's your presence at, man?
At 12 o'clock.
Okay, cool. That's the one?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to go like that. Don't mind me.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Mean.
That is mean. That's wicked good.
You know?
Yeah.
That's rock and roll.
That
right?
is. So, yeah.
And we'll do a continuation.
Yeah,
of this.
I'll bring something old.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, man, old rock machine. I'm
Yeah.
curious to hear it.
That'll be fun.
All right, brother. Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Tom.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's all good.